As we care for our elders, we can show the Lord our appreciation and willingness to serve the previous generation of Vaishnavas who have paved the way for us to have such nicely developed temple communities with their assets and facilities to assist us in our progressive march back home, back to Godhead. This is another wonderful room in Lord Chaitanya's house, which has been built by Srila Prabhupada to accommodate the whole world of devotees, generation after generation. Hare Krishna.
Today we have this book with Life's Final Exam, Death and Dying from the Vedic Perspective. And this is by His Grace Giriraj Swami, who wrote this amazing book. I was in tears reading this book, and it's all about hospice care.
It is Krishna's divine arrangement that devotees in the United States can transfer to Tucson, Arizona, and be among senior devotees, such as Sandamani Mataji, whose abilities and relationships with devotees have helped form a nourishing devotee community for Krishna's home.
In this book, as I've read through parts of it, explaining the Vedic the beliefs in this, it's all the same. It talks about our connection.
So this is the purpose for this book, for Dr. Andraki's approach, for Robert's approach for assisted living home. So they will still be doing devotional service up until their last breath. And this is what it's all about. And they can do to the capacity that they can do. And we want to provide that service. We don't want them to be in hospice care or to be in assisted living care with no purpose, for them to have the feelings of no purpose and it's the end. This is a way for them to feel inspired, because everybody, as long as we have life, we can still have inspiration. We can do things, it may be on a smaller scale, but it's really a big thing. And this is what we want to provide here, is love till the very end, to know that everybody is involved in devotional service no matter what. When they're in the assisted living home, if they can help, put flowers together, do some artwork, help with some cooking, small things, small or big, it doesn't matter. But as long as they can feel that they're getting up in the morning and ready to do some service, and that they feel that they have that purpose, and that we can provide the energy for them to have that purpose.
There's a facility here, it's called Tucson, being created for now some 10 devotees can be looked after, accommodated.
Chandani Devidasi and Robert have been taking care of Charuhasa Prabhu, many of you know as the artist and the one who did the film Ramayan. He had a stroke. He lives in an assisted living facility, but of course, it's all non-devotees, and it's not an ideal situation. And by taking care of him and dealing with that facility, they realize we need one for devotees. So this is breaking news for you, that now we're going to be creating an assisted living facility. Just wanted to make you aware of that.
It's like the most magnanimous thing I can think of right now, of how we're actually making facility to care for devotees and care for those who need assisted living, because we know, right, in every community, it seems, there's at least one person who's very close to needing assisted living. And so this is a project where we really can show our compassion, and there's so many different opportunities to be involved in this project. Of course, every endeavor, as Srila Prabhupada mentions in the Bhagavad Gita, every endeavor needs some kind of support, needs some financial assistance and needs land and manpower. So the more that we can show our support for this project, the more successful it can be.
This is a wonderful program. It's a pioneer program for assisted living, and they hope that their example will inspire temples all over America and around the world to develop similar assisted care programs for our most valuable resource in all the world, our devotees. Support this new project called Krishna's Home Adult Care here in Tucson. This is such a vital project because as devotees are getting older now, some of them need specific needs. They have different things they require. And so they can get all their needs, their health needs taken care of, and still be near the temple and in the association of devotees. So there is such a nice opportunity here for devotees and for people to support. So I bless this project. I hope it becomes very successful because it is so vital in our movement. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
They're working on a facility, and it's exciting because we're going to need more and more of them everywhere throughout the world. There's so many wonderful devotees who have lived their whole lives serving in Srila Prabhupada's temples, and now some of them need help to continue serving by hearing and chanting. We're looking for whatever help we can get. Going to need some experienced devotees helping with health care, and experienced devotees helping with construction and management. So everybody could help in some way, and we'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Spirit of cooperation among the devotees and appreciating that these persons who have given their life and their energy for their whole life to Krishna, surrendering it to Srila Prabhupada and Krishna, is so valuable. And to somehow or other find that neglected at towards the end of one's life, I think is the most tragic thing that could happen. And so this whole idea of devotee care towards the end of lives of devotees who've given 100% of their lives for so long is really important. And I can't think of a single thing that would please Srila Prabhupada more than this. Hare Krishna.
That we are an eternal spirit wrapped into a body, and life never ends. It just continues, and it's a continuum. And this is where we are, and we feel very, very touched by Krishna and blessed that we are a vehicle to help push this forward. And I feel very humbled by all this experience that has been going on with Dr. Andraki, with John and me, with the ability of us to be able to put together this assisted living home for Krishna consciousness.
I'm sure that this project will be blessed by Radharani and Krishna, because service to the Vaishnavas is more pleasing to Krishna than service to himself. So service to man is service to God. So we have to serve the devotees who have given their lives for spreading the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and we have to show that our hearts have opened up and that we can embrace and help and give love to those who gave love to so many during their lifetime.